Hello people of the internet, this is Learn Punjabi with Tushar, and in this video I want to talk about the way that immigrant families in English speaking countries talk. And I just want to do that with one example. I'm not going to go too deep into it. One example I have, and this is one I personally use, is using a combination of English words with Punjabi words. And so, for example, in our house, we have we could say a cabinet, right, or a closet, how whatever the right word would be. I'm not really sure, right? And inside we have medicines, and they're just like stored. You have like a maybe ibuprofen and what other medicine, like whatever, right, in this closet. And actually, a better drawing probably be to do it like that. This is not what it looks like at all. I'm just drawing it this way just so it's easier to comprehend. But imagine like you have like a closet and you can just, get medicine and stuff. So we have that in our house. But when we refer to it in a combination of Punjabi words and English word. Well, a Punjabi word and an English word. So normally in Punjabi we would call this like Devaya di Almari. Alright, so we would call it Divaya di Almari, Divaya di Almari. And what that means is Divaya, so Divai is medicine, so this is just medicine, right? This is like a way to make a plural. This is very unique to Punjabi. This is not like with how similar Punjabi and Hindi can be. This is not something you will actually find in Hindi. So this sound, right? This sound right here is a plural. So these are just plurals. D, D, as in this right here, is like a it's like apostrophe s in English, right? It's to give possession. So this is the medicines, right? This is to give possession, and then almari just means closet or cabinet, right? So divayan di almari, right? But instead of calling it divayan di almari, we call it medicine almari. And you're probably thinking, why? And honestly, I don't know the reason. We just call it medicine almari. Medicine almari. There's just no reason behind it. And what I found is that the grammar just changes entirely. So like this is actually I think like something subtle that a lot of people might not notice is that the grammar is English grammar. We're not saying the medicines closet, right? Because we don't say that in English. We just say, oh, it's the medicine closet. You know what I mean? We just say it like that. We don't use in a possession when we're referring to, I guess, a thing. I'm not particularly sure why. It's probably just an exception or something. There's probably a rule you'll find it somewhere. I don't know. But we say medicine almari, not medicine the almari, but just medicine almari. And we have occasionally used medicine the almari, medicine the almari. We change the feminine possessive marker into like the, which is this. But yeah, for some reason we just use the English grammar, but for some reason instead of using the word closet, we use almari because almari just makes more sense. Because almari, the reason I think specifically the use almari is that it more accurately describes what the thing is. In English, I would say the word is either cabinet, right? Cabinet is probably more closer than closet, but the fact of the matter is, cabinet sort of also gives other images, right? In English, and almari, well, at least to us, is something very specific, right? Something more narrow. Because again, which I told you before, the image prior that I drew was not really accurate because it's more like this. It's more like skinny, and you can flip open like a little door to it. Well, it's little. I drew it very big here just so you could see it. But yeah, and we'll just have like medicine stored or on these like shelves or whatever, right? But we'll call it medicine almari and not medicine di almari or medicine da almari or divayan di almari or divayan di closet. I don't know, and I feel like it's always like it seems to be the first word. I just found it very interesting that I call it this.